Hey everybody, Barb here, and this is Barb's Sclero-What adventure. And so I just finished eating my lunch not too long ago, and I was about ready to take my medicines, and I thought, hey, I bet maybe you guys are wondering what medicines I take. So for those of you that might not know, I was diagnosed with scleroderma over 30 years ago, and I have been on medicine ever since then. Of course, some medicines have come and gone, and we have changed them up and all of that. But some of them I have been on for almost 30 years. And so here are the medicines that I take on a daily basis right now. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pills that I take on a daily basis. Not all of them are prescription, some are over the counter. And so let's go through all of them and see what I take. These will be changing after transplant. After transplant, the medicines are going to be honestly the craziest thing. I will go from having my 9 pills a day to probably having between 30 to 50 pills a day. So that will be very different than what it is right now. But let's see what it is. So one medicine that I have been on almost since the very beginning is this. This is called nicardipine. And so nicardipine. Hopefully you can read that. And so I take 2 of these capsules twice daily, and nicardipine is a calcium channel blocker. Calcium channel blockers help to circulate your blood. Calcium channel blockers are technically for people with high blood pressure, and I do not have high blood pressure. So that's one thing I have to watch, is that it will make my blood pressure lower than normal. And what it does is it helps circulate the blood. This one right here is called pentoxifylline, and it is, there you go, pentoxifylline. Can you see it? Pentoxifylline. This is a 400 milligram tablet. I also take this twice a day. And this is also to help the blood flow. So the nicardipine and the pentoxifylline I have been on for pretty much, pentoxifylline for sure, 30 years. Nicardipine, we started with some other ones like Procardia and some other things, but they didn't sit well with me. So the nicardipine has been my go-to for probably the last 28 or 29 years. Again, I take 2 nicardipine, 1 pentoxifylline. I take those 3 pills twice a day. And if it is a rough time of year, it's cold out, whatever, I'm having a lot more Raynaud's attacks, then I can increase that to 3 times a day. But I try not to do that because it does make me very lightheaded and a little loopy because it lowers my blood pressure so much. So 2 other ones that I take, I've already taken this one today, but pantoprazole I take every morning. And so as soon as I get up, I take the pantoprazole. That is a proton pump inhibitor, and so that is for my acid reflux. So I do take that in the morning. Then another one I take is sildenafil. And so for those of you that might have heard of sildenafil, you know sildenafil is actually a medicine that was made for erectile dysfunction for men. And it took me a long time to be able to get on this medicine because it is for men, and my insurance company said that I couldn't be on it because I was not a man. And so it took until the pulmonary arterial hypertension diagnosis to be able to get on sildenafil for me. And so sildenafil is also a vasodilator, just like pentoxifylline. And they have found a great off-label use in that it helps with pulmonary hypertension. And so finally, with my pulmonary hypertension diagnosis, I was able to start sildenafil. And so I will tell you, and Mike will tell you, that it does not have the same effect on women as it does men, that it is really just for helping to dilate my blood vessels throughout my body. And last but definitely not least, you guys, this one is over the counter also, but this I have been on since the day of my diagnosis, and that is a low dose baby aspirin. And so when I was first diagnosed 30 years ago, you couldn't even buy it like this. You actually did buy baby aspirin, but now you can buy just aspirin in the low dose. And so I have been on that. And so here is my baby aspirin. Here is my sildenafil. There it is. So there's those two. Baby aspirin is just once a day. Sildenafil is actually 3 times a day. So I take that as soon as I wake up in the morning. I take it now after lunch, and then I take it before bed. And so sildenafil is 3 times a day, and that is a 20 milligram tablet. Then the rest of these are just over the counters. This is a B complex. This is a vitamin D3. This is CoQ10, and this is a fish oil. And so that is what I take on a daily basis. That's my medicine regime. And yeah, but that will all be changing after transplant. So it will be interesting to see what the difference is after transplant to how many more pills a day I will be taking. So that is all for now. I hope you guys are having a great day, and we will see you soon. Aloha.